Good morning, everybody. Duke here, Blue Tarpeel. We're not so blue up here today, but that's all right. God is good. Just want to do a quick video. I'm here at the house build. We're getting back into that again. Last summer we did a Redi-Rock wall out of ledge stone, which I did a video on. It's the wall right there, and I'd always said that we were going to do another one up to this point, which is 16 feet tall, and that's going to be our parking area up there on top. That opening that you see in the foundation right there, that is a garage bay. So all that right there has got to be retained and filled in. So I'm down here at the lower garage. But at any rate, I just wanted to do a video on the prep work. So Tuesday, we have another builder coming out to give me a hand. He's got a bigger machine than I got. My excavator does good, but those block of 3,500 pounds a piece. And it does struggle moving them around. But his machine should do it fine. So he'd give me a couple days, I believe, to help me get the base down. So let me show you what we're dealing with. It's a difficult site, but I think we got through it. And on this type of wall, I mean, you're talking hundreds of thousands of pounds of concrete with these pre-made blocks going in. Once you start it, it's got to be right. So let me just give you a little tour of what I did. So this particular garage wall, you can kind of see how it's almost a little bit triangled. The wall that we see right here, 16-foot tall wall, is straight with the garage up here. So that corner that you can't see right there, the corner in there attaches to that wall. And this is an extension which is on a tilt away from the house. So if we set the wall to that wall would go out that way. Well, I want it to be even with the driveway. So what we did, we came in to the square part of the corner. Right there we set up a string board. We went out there, set up a string board, and then we came in. That's about 14 inches of gravel all the way through, about 6.5, 7 feet wide. We have precisely went through this yesterday and got it all prepared. So when that guy comes out to give me a hand, when we start putting those blocks on his machine, he can pull in here and not have any problem getting around, and we don't have to do any groundwork. The groundwork's already prepared. And if you're doing a Redi-Rock wall, if you look into it, prep work is the key. You get that all smooth and level down through there, you'll have minimum issues. Now, we did have trouble on that one over there. It's turned out great, but it's such a slope that I couldn't get the machine to lift a block down in there smooth to where we could excavate it, create this nice type of foundation for them, and then set the blocks. So what we did, we had to do one block at a time. So it made it a little bit more difficult, but this here foundation work should take care of that. So you can see the dirt mound, and that's going to be all backfilled in behind this wall with number 57 gravel. Again, we have a pull board out here, so that string, which you can barely see it, is straight with that wall down there. And then the problem is all that dirt is above the level I need, but you got to get your dirt somewhat close to your site. You can see the garage back there. We did not have a line of sight or way to measure from the garage out to where the front of this wall would be straight, because we want it to be straight against that wall there. So what I did is I came down and I set up another pull pin way up there at the top. Can't hardly even see it in the block. And I came down and I pulled off a 345 measurement. Actually, mine was 6'8". Mine was 6'8", but that method has been used for years to square things off. So there was no way to really get a good square off here other than set the corner of the strings and then measure 6 feet out that way, 8 feet out that way, and those 2 points in between would be 10, or you could use 3, 4, 5, or you could use 12, 16, 20. Any one of those configurations is going to give you a square. The bigger you can go, the better you're going to be. But that's how we was able to get the square point of the corner of this wall. Now, I say that, but this wall does not have a corner. It has a radius. I think that's going to be easier for us to do. So you can see some red marks. That's block number 13 that'll sit in there. And block 14 will start a radius, which goes around this corner. And then you can see the dirt level right there. That'll be the last block. And then we'll fill that in with gravel, smooth it out, compact it, and then the next block will canter over top of that, and then you start your base again. So I've got this at a 21 foot, 6 inch radius from the front, and doing the Redi-Rock wall, you got to be careful because as you go up, the wall recesses back in 1 5/8 inches. So if you do that math, if you start off with a 21 foot radius, as you go up 9 blocks, you're losing what, like 13 inches, something like that. But that's 13 inches per corner. So if you actually do the math from the base block on the bottom at a 21 foot, 6 inch radius to the top block is going to be 27 inches of toe in on the radius. So that block, when it goes together, you butt it up side by side, and I'm just going to show you on the blocks. So that's the front edge, 47.5 inches, I think it is, across the front. But if you notice, it kind of tears in on the side. So that allows you to put another block right beside it, and then create a radius by dragging in the outside corner, and then that'll close the gap in here. But as you go up and the wall comes in, that radius is going to become tighter. I believe on the smaller blocks, the best radius I can get, or the smallest radius I can get, is 14 feet 6, I believe. Don't hold me to that, but I'm pretty sure it's close. So what I did is I shot for 21 foot 6 inch radius on the base block. By the time we go up 9 blocks, I should lose 27 inches of radius, which will put me well above the minimum of 14.6. So again, I did the 6, 8, 10 square off measurement. As you can see where that string line's going, that's going to be the front. So I should have a little bit of excavation to do in there all the way up. And then as we come up here closer to the top, once we get some of that dirt moved up here and back into the hole again and behind the set block, and approximately right in this area right here. See, you can't see the house. The house on the other side of the dirt mound, but you can't see it. So trying to get a perfect square off without seeing it, this is the way to do it. And so once we get to this point, then the wall will radius over to the front of the drive. But as it's coming up this hill, probably a little bit difficult to see the slope. But as this wall comes up, it's going to tear in. And when we get to this point in here, this will be where all the gravel's piled up. As you can see, I got tons and tons. Every one of them hump piles is 16 tons or close to it. So I got a bunch of ton there. Of course, there is the driveway or the garage that we're going into. So you line of sight to that. On the other side of that mountain is where we'll start the other radius, and it'll dead end into this bank. But at any rate, this all starts on Tuesday. I'm hoping to get all of those 60s up. Those are 60 bases. And then right down in the bottom here, I got 27, I think I got 23 bases and 27 of the middles, which will go on top and start the wall up. I hope to consume all of them up in one, hopefully no more than 2 days. then we'll get another order placed for what I need. But as you can see, the amount of block we have to put up, and I'm still probably missing, I don't know, I'm going to say probably 50 block, and get those coming in from PA as quickly as possible. The other thing, once that machine leaves on, next week, I don't want to speak for what his time frame is, but whatever I run out of, I have to get more block in. But I need a machine to lift them. And they bring that machine in, and they bring one of these 35, that block right there is 35, if not closer to 3,600 pounds on that one block. And once that comes in, it's going to come in on a flatbed. And then that's going to be about 4 feet high. So we got, by the time you chain it, the blocks are 18 inches tall, so 1.5 feet. So you're talking, 5.5 feet to the top of the block plus the chain. Machine, we got to get a machine that can lift close to 3,600 pounds at a, at a 5.5 minimum height, if not closer to 6, to get them off the truck. But not something I'm concerned about. Just got to plan it out, figure it out, make it happen. That's what we're going to do. And other than that, I just wanted to give you the prep work for the Great Wall of BTH. Moving forward, get this part done, get through the groundwork inspection, and hopefully have this thing framed up this year. That's what we're shooting for. We are running about a year behind on the project right now, but things take time, I guess. My patience doesn't go good with that, but needless to say, things do take time. Other than that, I'll show you as we get through the first base, and then start up, see where we get next week. I'll probably do another video on that. And then as this wall continues up, I'll go ahead and get, start to finish out. But at any rate, up to the radius, there's 13 blocks of 4 foot wide. And then we do a 21 foot out radius. And then I don't even know how many blocks going up through there. But there will be a lot of concrete. When it's all done, everything that you see right here will be in a cobblestone base or face. And actually it'd be a wall that's going all the way up to where the black is on the foundation over there. And then that'll be the view. So you can probably see this wall. The foundation is already visible from a road. Way over there, there's a poultry farm, and that's one of the main roads into this area. And as you're coming down off that mountain and get close to that, you can see this whole house without any issues at all. So I'm pretty sure that you'll be able to see the detail in the wall once it's up. So just a prep work video of a Redi-Rock wall, getting ready to get it done. Okay guys, God bless. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Have a blessed day.